Good morning, all of you. Today we will be dealing with sarcomas. So, what are they? Sarcomas are heterogeneous group of rare solid tumors which occur in the mesenchymal cell. So, what are mesenchymal stem cells? So, these are multipotent stromal cells which can be differentiated into any type of cell like osteoblast, chondrocytes, myocytes, and adipocytes. So generally, sarcomas are divided into two categories: sarcomas of soft tissue as well as sarcomas of bone. So sarcomas of soft tissue means it mainly affect fat, muscles, nerve sheath, blood vessels as well as other connective tissue. Coming to the incidence, these are rare but considered as a fifth most common solid pediatric malignancy, commonly seen in pediatric about 15% of cases in which only 1% of adult is affected. So the most characteristics of the sarcoma is it can develop in any anatomical site. It is having more than 60 histological types and subtypes. So it is very difficult to categorize and diagnose as well as manage. Out of this, rhabdomyosarcomas is considered as one of the most common type of soft tissue sarcoma among children's age 0 to 14 years. So out of this rhabdomyosarcoma, embryonal as well as alveolar rhabdomyosarcomas are commonly seen in children. Histological subtypes, liposarcoma, mainly occur when adipose tissues are affected. If smooth muscle are being affected, leiomyosarcoma. When synovial tissues are affected, it is termed as synovial sarcoma. When nerve sheath are being affected, schwannoma as well as neurofibrosarcomas. When striated muscles are affected, it is termed as rhabdomyosarcoma, and this is the commonest sarcoma seen in children. Fibrosarcoma, that means fibrous tissues are affected, and vascular tissues or vascular system is been affected, it is termed as angiosarcoma. Meanwhile, malignant hemangiopericytoma is termed when blood vessels are being affected. Chondrosarcoma when cartilage are affected. So these are some limited histological type. There are more than 60 histological type. Coming to the etiology, it is sporadic and the cause is unknown. But it can be tied with genetic factors, environmental factors, radiation therapy, which is already done for any other surgeries before, viral infections, immunodeficiency. Sometimes sarcomas are seen based on the sites. In specific sites, particularly over the scar tissue, fracture sites, prior soft tissue trauma site. Otherwise, we have already seen it is commonly seen in children. So children with congenital anomalies used to have sarcomas, any of the anomaly. Other than that, low socioeconomic status is associated with increased risk. And other etiological factors we can see is radiation exposure during pregnancy, as well as parenteral use of drugs like marijuana and cocaine during pregnancy is considered as high risk. Chemical exposure, arsenic, polyvinyl chloride or chlorophenol, as well as infections like human herpes virus 8. So these all are the etiological factors of sarcomas. Coming to the clinical features, here clinical features varies. So I have already told that sarcoma can occur in any anatomical site. So based on the site, the signs and symptoms varies. Sarcomas which is close to skin surface is very easy to detect, but those deeper in the body is very difficult to detect. Symptoms based on the sites, extremities and superficial trunk. When sarcoma is affected in this area, this is the most commonest area which is affected by sarcoma. 60% of cases, patient will be experiencing painless primary soft tissue mass. Sometimes, coincidentally, we'll be finding out the patient is having sarcoma. Retroperitoneum, 15% of cases, retroperitoneum has been affected. Patient can have abdominal mass, pain, grows to large size before occurrence of the symptom. So while we diagnose the case, it will be in a large size. When the visceral system is being affected, anemia, melena, abdominal pain, weight loss, painless bleeding can be expected. When head and neck sarcoma occurs, compression or invasion to the adjacent critical structures can be seen, even to the brain as well as to the lungs as well as to the mediastinal cavity. Other general symptoms, it can be the sarcoma can be identified coincidentally. Otherwise, symptoms related to pressure due to the enlargement of the mass. Sometimes asymptomatic painless masses as well as painful masses or body joints. Sometimes venous thrombosis in the extremities. So these all are the clinical features of sarcomas.